Hello friends, I, Dr. Anurag, welcome you on behalf of IAS MINDMAPS to the session of Strategic Personal Assessment Systems, in which you are getting weekly targets for the Mission UPSC IAS exams 2018. And under this plan, we are first dividing the whole 6 months till the June 2018 into 6 deadlines or 6 months targets, and we are dividing one particular month into weekly targets, weekly deadlines. So we uploaded the first week targets on 25th of November. This was as a part of 25th November till 25th December deadline, and now we are uploading the second week targets, which is from 3rd of December, that is tomorrow, till 10th of December. We gave a buffer period of 1 day to cover if you have missed anything from the first weekly plan. And on demand of the aspirants, from this week, we are dividing the targets into 4 videos. One over economy, one over environment, one over modern India, and one over CSAT and current affairs. Besides, we are giving guidance also as to how to cover a particular topic. Let us begin this week's targets. But before beginning, I'll give you a recap of the plan. So under the plan, from 25th of November to 25th of December, we have to cover a major area of economics. Major area means from prelims as well as mains perspective. We have to cover 2 minor areas, that is modern India and environment basics. Minor areas means more focus over prelims portion, less over mains. We have to cover current affairs, both October and November 2017, both for prelims and mains. And we have to cover CSAT portion, in which we have to cover reading and comprehension. So that was the major plan of the month 25th of November till 25th of December. Let us see how we are dividing the weekly targets. So in the week, we are dividing the timelines into 4 areas. First is economics, the second one is modern India, the third one is environment basics, and the fourth one is current affairs and CSAT. And around 25% of the portion should be covered every week according to the plan. So whatever targets we are giving you in the plan, they are around 25% of these subject areas. So that is the recap of the plan. Now let us see in how many areas the topics have been divided. So you are going to get the weekly targets divided into 3 topics. First is quick revision topics, second is memorizing topics, and the third is fast track revision topics. The memorizing topics are detailed topics which have to be read both for prelims and mains. Secondly, the quick revision topics are basically for the prelims orientation, and they should be revised from a factual point of view. And lastly, fast track revision topics should be revised, but there is a lesser chance of they being asked in the prelims examination. So that is what are the targets divided into these 3 areas. Now let us see the first plan of this week, Indian economy, the first major plan. So for this week, the resources needed to cover the economics part is first NCERT class 11th Rameshing book, second India yearbook 2017, third economic survey 2016 issue, not this year's but last year's issue, fourth Yojana April 2017 issue, fifth Wikipedia some portions, and sixth March of Indian Economy by Heat Publications. So that are the resources needed to finish the targets of Indian economy or economics in this week. Now let us shift to the individual targets. So as far as memorizing topics are concerned, as you can see, we have to finish Indian industry, the focus of the 5-year plans, and history since independence, which is given in Rameshing book. Secondly, we have to focus over the LPG policy in Indian industry, which is given in the March of Indian Economy, Heat Publications, Chapter 3. Oblique, we can refer Wikipedia for this also. Besides, we have to focus over recent initiatives in the manufacturing sector taken in the last couple of years, and the websites are a good source of information for this. Fourth point is we have to finish the chapter of power and energy and recent initiatives taken by the government. This can be seen on the website of Ministry of Power as well as Current Affairs website. Fifth area we have to focus is policy of disinvestment in the public sector undertakings. And this can be seen in India Yearbook 2017 Industry Chapter or on the website of DIPAM. DIPAM, the full form is Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, a crucial website for this week. Sixth area we have to focus is automation or artificial intelligence and Indian industry. How will Indian industry cope up with automation? This can be seen from Yojana April 2017 page 48 till 50. A complete article is given here. Besides, last topic in memorizing topic is twin balance sheet problem and stressed assets as far as Indian industry is concerned. So these are, and this can be seen from Economic Survey 2016 chapter. These are the broad memorizing topics you should focus upon, and these are the broad timelines. And this is the evaluation page. The timelines are broadly given approximations. You can go plus minus 30 to 60 minutes. So that was regarding memorizing topics in Indian economy. Next, let us have a look over the quick revision topics, which is important for the prelims point of view. So the first important point is FDI policy in India. It can be seen from internet. Recent initiatives we have to focus upon. Second is index of industrial production, the core industries in it, the 8 core industries, the name and concept of IIP. It can be seen from India Yearbook or Economic Survey or Wikipedia. Third, role of Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, that is DIPP, and Foreign Investment Promotion Board, FIPB, and the DIPAM, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. So role we have to see. Along with this, focus upon the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. And the best source are the websites of the ministries. Fourth, the MSME sector, the role of Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDB, Small Industrial Development Organization, SIDO, and NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation. The internet is the good source for these topics. Besides, in factual portion, focus over the broad targets of the various 5-year plans in the field of industry, again from internet. And apart from this, the role of CCI and Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, that can again be seen from the net. And last topic is labor reforms. Yojana April 2017 issue page 11. Labor reforms have been given in detail. These are the broad timelines, and this is the evaluation page, evaluation column. Next, let us have a look over the last set of topics in Indian economy, and that is the fast track revision topics. So the first important point out here is concept of SEZ and India and China compared. So SEZ you have to study. This can be asked in the mains as well as in the prelims. Internet is the good source for it. Second, the ease of doing business index and the FDI rankings of India in the world. Again, Wikipedia and internet. Third, national manufacturing zones of the country. Again, Wikipedia and internet. Fourth, definition of micro, small and medium enterprises. The recent definition. The websites can be seen for this. Fifth, the concept of labor identification number, that is LIN, and this is given on page 36 of Yojana April 2017 issue. Sixth, Moody's ratings versus Standard & Poor rating system. This can be seen from our videos and The Hindu of November month, because Moody recently upgraded India's rating. Lastly, Ministry of Non-Conventional Energy Sources, the role you have to see, that is MNES role, again from the websites. And these are the broad timelines, and this is the evaluation column. So that was all regarding the weekly targets in Indian economy. Let us go for a conclusion as to which areas to focus for prelims and mains in these targets. So one area is Indian industry, one chapter which you have to focus upon this week targets. And in this, some areas are crucial for prelims. You should take down notes in these areas. One is broad targets in 5-year plans. One is role of DIPAM, that is Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. Third, role of DIPP, FIPB and CCAEA. I repeat it again, Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Foreign Investment Promotion Board and Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Factual question can be asked here. Fourth area is changes in the FDI caps in the sectors in the last couple of years. Fifth point important for prelims is difference between national manufacturing policy and Make in India policy. Sixth area for the prelims, it's very crucial, are the various types of fund under the Government of India. National Investment Fund, National Investment and Infrastructure Fund and Technology and Acquisition Fund. You must see the differences between these funds and it should be seen from the Wikipedia. And last point is Competition Commission of India versus Monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practices Commission. The role should be compared here. It can come in the prelims. As far as mains are concerned, there are 4 questions from here which can be asked. One is stressed assets / twin balance sheet problems are in the Indian industry and the banking sector. Why? The causes behind it. Second, automation or artificial intelligence and its impact upon the Indian industry. Third, industrial growth in India with jobless growth, a paradox situation. It can be asked in the mains. And fourth, the role of manufacturing sector in GDP is less. Why? So these are the areas you should focus upon while reading the topics and the targets given in this week in the Indian economy section. Besides, another chapter which has been given in the weekly target is energy or power sector. It has been given in Indian economy plus in the environment section. So what are the areas important for the prelims from energy or power sector? One is share of renewable energy in India. You must have a percentage approximation of the share of renewables in the total energy production. Second, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, the aims and the objectives. Third, National Solar Mission and National Mission on Enhanced Energy Efficiency. I will say this energy efficiency mission should be focused upon for this year. Fifth, the negative impacts of thermal power plants. You must have a look. This is a topic of environment but should be read here as well. Crucial area for the mains from this section is Power to All by 2022. Recently, Government of India has embarked upon this plan. Can it be realized in practical? If so, how? And second, battery operated vehicles in India, policy and prospects. So these are the 2 questions for the mains from this energy or power sector. Some other topics which can be asked in prelims are labor identification number. Second, ease of doing business rankings, the parameters used in that. And third, Moody's versus Standard & Poor rating system. The third one is very crucial. While for the mains, labor reforms in India, a dream, this question can be asked in GS paper 3 as well as in the essay. And lastly, reasons behind India's rise in ease of doing business ranking. And what reform should be taken or initiated to take India into the top 50 of the ease of doing business index rankings. So that was all regarding the Indian economy plan for the week 3rd December till 10th of December. In the next video, we are going to discuss the environment plan and the weekly targets from 3rd of December till 10th of December. After that, we'll upload 2 more videos for the weekly targets in Modern India section and in Current Affairs and CSAT section. Thanks a lot. Good night.